with people.
I know. I saw them turn on their video for a moment. If you're hearing us, Symbiont Labs, turn your camera back on. Time for you to come up and share what you're working on.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Hey, I can. How you doing?
Awesome. No, man, doing great. It's good to see more projects. Well, I'm relatively new to Artisan, so I was happy to get to hear from other projects, and it's being a great Friday. I love it.
Wonderful. Well, do you have any slides, or is this just a conversation between you and I?
Yes, I will use slides. Just a second. If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Nice, I got you.
All right, make it nice and big. Just do the slideshow. There you go. Perfect. And Scott will pull that in. So you're in Roatan as well. We've been getting a lot of folks from this crew.
Just a second. Hey, guys. Give me a second. Because I'm just counting with one screen right now.
Yes, and we're in a new location as well, so we're excited to show you that location. And
yeah, I'm seeing more windows.
Yeah.
Natural light, impressive. Hi.
We'll move the laptop around in a second, but are you ready for the slideshow?
Yeah. Just I was having right now. I'm not able to see them on the screen, so I was having some. Just a second, guys. And I'm not able to see at this moment. I don't know what happened when I put out my slideshow.
We're seeing it okay on our end. I'm not sure what the issue is on yours, but when you go big, we see it.
Okay.
Great.
I think. Alrighty. So, thank you guys for having me here again. We're the MoonDAO Makerspace. As you can see, last time we were at a different place. A lot has been going on right now. We got also a few boxes of other stuff that haven't arrived, because one of the great things that we have here at the MoonDAO Makerspace, and you mentioned part of this is working with Symbiont. And right now you can see one of our great artists back there helping with some of the part, because not only an artist in make his own paints, he also will does tattoos, and he's putting up some of his plays right now. So this is Luis, one of our crew members in Infinita, and our artist. I would like to. Oh, he's one of his designs, by the way.
Symbiont Labs art design is
I love it.
Combination the cyberpunk and culture Maya.
Yeah,
beautiful, very cool.
So yeah, he took, as he was saying, he took the ideas from our local culture, the Mayans, and with the whole cybernetic, cyberpunk scene that is going on around the globe, and especially right now here in Roatan with Infinita. This was a great combination for all of us, and it was great to find someone like Luis, who has a lot of experience in different methods of painting, because he also does a lot of great things here with kids. But jumping over to part of the one I'm going to be presenting, talking about moving forward. But it's just to give a glance that we have a lot here to work with people that come and want to be entrepreneurial with their ideas, whether it's something for the community or they want to build their own business. We present that kind of tools for someone like that, as well for the local community, where we work with people like Luis, which is like me from Honduras, and we do other activities as with kids, which I will show you later.
Of course, también para el programa de arte, para poder traer más artistas de Honduras aquí para que hagan trabajo con la comunidad y con esta comunidad, que podemos involucrar algo así.
Yes. One of the point that Luis was mentioned that sorry, I missed it, that he is also working here with Infinita to bring more artists from our mainland, because culturally there has been for many years that lack of supporting government and in general supporting culture, philosophy, history, art, and this type of things that help improve our culture in general, right? So as he being the leader in art here, he's looking to also bring more artists, because we have seen that when we want to work with kids, sometimes there are a lot of them and we run out of hand. So he's one of the great minds behind that part.
También porque actualmente los artistas de Honduras o Mayan muchos no saben de la Web3, de cripto y nada de estas temáticas que hay aquí y todos estamos como aún en el pasado. Y me incluyo porque antes de llegar aquí no sabía nada de esto. Y sería como traerlos como a este nuevo mundo y que ellos también aporten desde el arte. Combinar esas cosas.
And as I was saying, because there has been a lack of this type of cultural development in mainland, he's pointing out that our community, I mean, Hondurans, we lack that sense or, I don't know, it's knowledge of blockchain in certain areas of what cybernetic future can become. And that's why he also looking to not just bring artists to learn about this so they can evolve their way to present art through other technologies like Artisan, but also include kids who don't know much about technology, and you see in them their potential, their skills to be either talented in art, engineering, or construction, because you see, I think I showed you last time one of the pictures where he was painting also one of the rockets with the kids. So I think it's moving forward in the slides. But yeah, that's to give you additional context of who are also part of our team here, where we look to not just do what sells, but also help the community here, our local community.
I love
And
it.
that's
I
where
love it.
this kind of slogan of working on cybernetic and geometric innovations that can change the world comes into being more practical with these activities.
Very cool. Keep going. I love it.
No, actually, real quick, if you want to purchase an artifact that is Luis's art, go to make.diy. And yeah, we showed earlier his art that you can buy the artifact of. It's this piece right here.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's our artifact right here.
Yeah, so if you go to make.diy, you can choose this artifact, or you can choose another artifact. We'll put up a couple more artifacts probably in a couple of days or so. And these are all projects that are buying the Makerspace credits. So whatever artifact you prefer, if they've all signed up with the reward being a Makerspace credit, then you'll benefit the space and all the artists that are working in the space. And you get to choose which artist and artifact is your druthers, and we'll add extra perks for different artifacts down the line. So this is a tokenomics experiment that we're also doing here within Artisan. Yeah.
Oop, that sound means we got a artifact sale, Scott.
We did. Square in the Spiral sold one.
Woo, woo, woo. Good job. Well
Oh
done.
yeah, we got one. Woo!
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Presenters, make sure to throw the link to everything into the chat log on X. That's the best way to direct people. But keep going.
So just to continue this part, the slide as well of squaring the spiral, we've got this one here. We have printed it to teach about this type of math art. Maybe because of the light, you cannot see very well, but there you can see a bit of the writings.
It's like upside down.
Oh, give me a second. No, but that's the right one. So you can see here the formulas of that is going to be using to either, if you want to buy this as a decoration for your office, that's an option. But we also use it to teach some math to kids, at least some basics and the beauty of the spirals, right? So getting back to, I think I can jump this one, but was basically what I was telling right now, that not just is presenting tools to create art, but also to transform that art into other ways of creativity, since imagination is limitless, right? So that's where we turn this transition not just from math art to math tech. I can jump this one, but just to give a quick glance of who are the parties involved into making this a reality here in Roatan. And well, one of the major three things that we try to do, one of the major two things that we try to do here after the Makerspace was funded last year is to do that STEAM education with local schools and pop-up attendees. And in fact, as we are expanding to other things, we're going to be working now with the latest institution that was created this month. That's called Roateng Institute of Technology, with whom we're gonna be, well, building this STEAM education curriculum, and we're gonna assist them with this type of tools like the 3D printers. Let me take you to the other side, which is one of that we use a lot with the kids as well. It's basic electronics. I think you can see it here. Yes. So we got here a couple of circuits for basic stuff, bit of small proto boards. Also, give me a sec. A couple lights, because I don't know if you knew about it, but until this week I realized that Play-Doh is conductive. So it's a couple of things that we are
So
looking
cool.
to implement in the following weeks with the kids. I want to give it right now a try, but another funny data point: after you leave it for a while, the Play-Doh will come a goo and melt a bit of the wires. But anyways, right now, like I said, it melted one of the wires, but we got that sort of kits, so we could have a very basic stuff. This one is like a very small flashlight. The Play-Doh thing that I mentioned you about, where I had here a couple of lights to show this, and what was the other one? A little brush around here. And just to wrap it up, this is part of basic electronics that we use with kids as well. We got this little drone that has already suffered a lot of crash with kids. But that's the idea, to teach them basic robotics. And well, if any of them dream to become a pilot eventually, now the drones are becoming more a frequent thing. That's a part of the idea of dedication we have here.
And then, I think one thing that, Manuel, since our last event last week, we've done a lot of progress on the Makerspace and having a DIY environment. So Manuel, maybe you can speak to how many sales you made with Artisan that are actually, repairing things for people and that kind of, what you've done so far. That's really impressive, actually. First day on the job, there was a sale. So.
Thank you, Kyle, for that one. It's true. This week has been a bit hectic. We have found people that honestly, they were not much aware of what a makerspace is until we had these conversations. And some of them brought up some of their pain points. The first one, and I think it was on Monday, our artifact was to repair a keyboard. So we did some soldering about it. And well, that was, let's say, our first client for this week, because he knew, he had a sense of what a makerspace was, but he believed it was mostly for very basic and basic prototyping. I mean, like something that you would do just on paper, or a 3D print that wouldn't scale further into a product. But as we showed him some of the electronics that we had and the type of repairs that could be done, he asked about it. Hey, can you help me fix this? I've been having this issue for some time, and I give it a go. And he's a happy customer now. He has been working around the keyboard this week, so I'm happy to see that testimonial out of that is coming up pretty good. Also,
that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was also one of our citizens of Infinita. But recently, I just actually delivered a print for a local person who wanted to, for scuba diving, wanted to imprint multiple GoPro mounts, because the ones that they had broken away, they got deteriorated because of the sea salt. And I delivered them today. So I think they bought it throughout the week. What was the other person? If I can.
This, I see you got the job ready to go for. There's a
yeah.
lock, an extra lock for someone's apartment. I think they made the design themselves, or they found them online or something like this. But you put it here, and it's kind of like a lock for your car, but.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this one, give you guys a heads up. We've got 5 more minutes for your presentation, so pace yourself.
So since this is for Symbiont, maybe we can show some of the stuff they're doing over there with the
definitely
just tattoos and such. Yeah. So Symbiont, Freddie, do you feel up for it, or do you want to say what Symbiont does?
Yeah. Hey, Renee. Hey, guys. I presented like a couple weeks ago.
Razor, right?
The Makerspace one. And yeah, so we do like cybernetics. That's mainly what Symbiont Labs does. And like I said in the last presentation, we're kind of stewards of like the Makerspace because we shared space with it, but now it's kind of being spun out to its own thing. So that's really exciting, and we're still like working with them, and we're having courses in the shared lab space because it's like there's like Infinita, which is what Vitalia became, that's in this lab space, and us and the Makerspace. So it's a collaborative space, yeah.
Yeah, if you go to infinita.city, you can learn more about Infinita, and yeah, maybe you can go over to that station and show what they're setting up for the tattoos.
Yeah.
So, like I showed you before, this is Luis, and his tattoos, it's art in your skin. We have to be a bit careful, and we have this, the bio part, the biotechnology part, where we can do it more safely than, just in the streets, right? So, Luis, you already met them, and what else can I tour you for around here? Oh, yes, to try to give you the whole view of everything. Let me see if I can get it. So here's our Makerspace on one side, and our bio art part in the other one.
And then right here, we got a lab, school, and kitchen all in one.
So since we're trying to be very innovative with the whole thematic of cybernetics, this is, the place, our lab, school, kitchen.
This is wonderful. What a great space you all have.
Yeah, the space is pretty huge, and maybe as we keep growing, we might need more. But I think it's pretty good for how we collaborate together and the activities that we want to set up for our citizens of this place, as well as for the whole island.
So here's a bit about Infinita, if you can see it here, and then what we spoke about. When we spoke about before about the Roton Institute. If you just scroll down, you can learn about the Roton Institute somewhere in here. And then, is it up here? Yeah, yes.
There.
So yeah, there. Okay, yeah. So basically, yeah, you buying an artifact from any one of these projects, that's just go to make.diy. We'll support all these initiatives. Yeah, and if you want to learn more, go to infinita.city for the kind of overall wider district and the different projects people are doing on top of all the projects we spoke about here. Which, yeah, I know there's a lot, but it's really exciting to be here because there's so many already accomplished people, but also really aspirational folks, and yeah, it's really a joy. The commute to work is on this boat along the ocean that's just like perfect. Wow. Caribbean. Yeah, it really is.
I can't wait to come and visit.
Yeah.
So I think we're in a shorter time, guys, and to wrap it up, we would really love your support to continue trying more innovative ideas, because sometimes people come here with ideas that maybe they cannot pay for them right away, and it's hard to say them no when the conversation's going great. And aside of that, because when it comes someone that can make a sale, they want to pay for their stuff, it's cool. But there are a couple of, especially when we work, and this is the second part. We would love to support this for the educational part of kids mostly, because Luis, for one side, he's trying to set up an event for the space date that it's a bit forward here. I'll try to go through that one a bit faster. So here's Luis, for example. You already the kind of activities that he has done before. And as part of the next one, we want to do something similar, but a bit bigger. Maybe a bit more sophisticated rockets, or get enough paint to do bigger arts. So basically, those two type of things we'll love your support for to help those ideas of people that they want to at least prototype a product and see if they can turn into something. And with activities with mostly kids, as you have seen with Luis. And especially for the space day, which want to focus it into let's colonize Mars, right?
I love it. Well, wonderful. Thank you all so much for presenting your amazing project. You've got a very interesting cohort of creators that Best Tape Kyle there has pulled in. Thank you for at least 3 projects are competing this season that I think are in your orbit. So wonderful to meet you, Manuel. Thank you for presenting. And with that, let's hand it over to Scott. Scott's going to take us home with a quick overview of his own project. Scott's not just the DJ, MC, live stream wrangler, but he's also an amazing musician and has a project that won the Artist